Ahum, everyone, and welcome to Moira's Light. I wanted to give you guys today, I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I had just too many things that were going on, but I knew you were in good hands. Angels were nice and strong, and they were really there for us today. I'm sure you all feel the same way. Um, Today's card from the Moira's deck, which is my private deck, it is all angel inspired, is the You Can See card. And the You Can See card has the perfect message for this entire week. But it's also something for you to tune in while you are in your awareness. You know how I always tell you to be aware of what your awareness is doing, where it's going, where it is focusing on. That is such a pivotal point for you to be at, because this is where you can definitely home in to where it is that you need to be. So the card that You Can See is part of that awareness that you really need at this point of the year to start homing in on. It says you're seeing the situation correctly, but you could see more if you were to open your eyes. You can see, but you don't have your eyes open. So imagine if you had your eyes, not only your spiritual eyes, but also your awareness, the eyes of your awareness to be completely open. Then you can see far more than what it is that you were believing that you were seeing. Because then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God. Okay, so this is where I need you to be and where you need to be. Doesn't matter what I need you to be. So it says, don't fear. Do not fear this awareness. These situations you're in, you can change with a flick of your fingers, but it's easier to hide in fear. Why is it easier to hide in fear? I'll tell you why it's easier to hide in fear. It's because we already know fear. We've grown up with fear. Therefore, fear to us is home. We make it a home. We know what to expect. We know what we're going to feel. We know what's coming. We know what's not coming. So it feels familiar to us. So remember, fear and familiar, they all go hand in hand. So remove yourself from that. Get a little bit of a feel of uncomfortableness. That what do you call that? That rush that you get when you're doing something new, or you're even thinking of something new, and you're like, oh, okay, that's where you need to be. So, but it's easier to hide in fear, and most of us do, especially when it's something new. So think about that. How can we make that better? Okay, you may not be seeing the situation properly. Of course not. If you're hiding in fear, then fear is going to close up several doors, several possibilities, several probabilities. So you're not going to be able to see what's coming up if you're hiding in fear. And there really isn't. My goodness, we're all grown up now. We can come out of fear. We can dust ourselves off and we can say, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? And when you put into account your spirituality, all these messages, your angels, your guides, your animal totems, all these wonderful, wonderful resources that we're being given from the moment we're born, and then we realize, oh crap, I was never alone, was I? No, you weren't. So fear is an illusion that you have made, you have brought into your life to circumvent certain things that have happened in your life because you weren't ready to deal with them. So open your eyes, okay? Because you can see what's right, what's wrong, and what's coming. And what's coming is awesome, especially for this year. Now open your intuition. That's the other side of your vision. That is the vision that's not here. That is the vision that tells you your sixth sense, more or less. Because there is a fine line between that. And I'll explain it later on. Open your intuition. That means when you put your fear aside, all of a sudden here comes intuition. Doesn't have to fight you anymore, does it? So here comes intuition, and it said, oh, we got work to do, baby. And then it says, you can make choices perfectly clear. Here comes intention. And intention turns into manifestation. And manifestation can turn into something incredibly awesome. And this is where you want to be, especially in 2019. It's right in front of you. Take action and cheer on. We're waiting. So your angels are actually waiting for you to make these changes, these choices, and to let fear step aside. Or are you afraid to succeed? Something to think about. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Moira's Light. I will see you soon.